Let's talk about the leave behind goal and how that affects your freedom age. So with our default, we actually have a $200,000 leave behind goal. What that means is that your nest egg will never run down to zero by the end of your predicted lifespan, so that you are leaving behind $200,000 as a gift or charity donation or as an inheritance to children or family. And the way to think about this might be the same as how you think about contributions. If you are planning to receive an inheritance yourself, and then that gets added into contributions, then you might be the type of person that wants to be planning with a leave behind goal as well, to make sure essentially you don't die with zero. This is a very personal choice. I think die with zero is also a very viable strategy. And the point here is just to understand what difference does it make, and that if you do want to leave it behind, that you plan all the other variables around it. So we have our normal guy here. So we have my friend here who is on his current trajectory to retire at 85 because he is 35 years old currently. He has a portfolio of 100,000, right? It's been growing at about 6% on the way up. He's contributing 6K per year to it, and he's hoping to withdraw 75,000 on the way down. The growth rate on the way down will be 4% as well. And he's going to end up with this 200K. It's not going to go to zero. And that is literally the purple line in the graph here. He also has calculated his 15% retirement taxes. There'll be no additional income. He has a cash buffer, which is 3 years worth of expenses, and inflation is at 2.5%. So how much will it cost my friend if he decides not to be generous and leave $200,000 behind? And by the way, this is $200,000 in today's money, and therefore it will be the equivalent of today's money in the future. So if he changes this and decides, no, I'm not going to leave anything behind, I'll die with zero, it means he will be able to retire exactly 1.5 years earlier, okay? 84 and 1 month. You put that back in, 200,000, 85 and 7 months. So you have to decide how valuable is this to you to potentially be working 1.5 years longer so that you know you can leave behind the 200,000. And in worst case scenario, it also acts as an extra buffer for your calculations. What if he wanted to double it and leave 400,000? How ambitious would that be? It would mean probably working an extra 1.5 years as well. So not much difference. It just comes down to how many more years of extra work and investing should I do before withdrawing down on my money. And this is strongly linked to your planning horizon and when, of course, you think you are going to die. So if we put this up to 120, I'll be age 96. And then we say, okay, I don't want to leave anything. So it's 96 years and 1 month. Take this down. Now I'm at 95 and 1 month. So the older I am, the less of a difference it makes. It would only save me 1 year in order to save that 200,000. So you might say, well, I'll just work that extra year to feel sure that I can offer the 200,000 when I pass away. So this one won't make a huge difference, but it's definitely something you want in your calculations so you can be sure that you can provide for it. Go check out some of the other levers, get your free account, log in with your email and have a play.